What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Hollywood Animals. We are not doing well with money. Cash on hand, 4,000, not great. Influence is fair. 360 reputation. We've got Everyman, which should be going into the theater soon. We've got the Lone Gun, which is wrapping up the post-production, and we've got the Lost Sword filming, and the Funny Man rides again. We'll see on. We have a scouting office we haven't built. I guess we'll pop you in right there. Why not? That's expensive. We'll go ahead and get the cheap one just to get it in place. What's the 25 days? Maybe we will push that just for a minute so that we can get the scouting office built, and maybe we'll get a little bit better locations. Felix, you doing anything? No. Wait, hold on. Do we... Pause for a second. We need to release... Everyman has the alcohol, right? Can I see that? Yes, the alcohol. Okay. So that one will be wrapped up with this one. We need a corrupt official. So let's write a new script with a corrupt official. Sure. Drama, I guess. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. How about a small American town? We'll obviously go with the working man, and we'll go with the corrupt official. Maybe the working man has a wife? Sure. Themes and events. Alcohol. Fighting the hypocrisy of American life, struggling for a better life. He's got everything up against him. Gets a chance for a better life. That seems well rounded out. I'm sure Felix can do something with this. Knock it out the park, Felix. Okay, so we will get this built, so we'll speed through. Lydia, what? Your employee committed suicide. The exit door at the bottom of the abyss of despair. Well... Oh, she was on set. Oh, crap. Let's get a replacement, I guess. Can we outsource? Betsy Patterson's not bad. You know what? Let's keep it in-house. We will send you. We're gonna probably have to refilm. It's not good. As long as we can make some kind of money on these, I would be happy. 6.5. I will take 6.5. Okay, the Lone Gun. I don't remember what it's about, but we'll go with this one. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're gonna extend the distribution of the Everyman. Ooh. That's... maybe here. Because then for the opening week, we hit the tail end of that. Actually, let's bump it forward a week. Sure. And we'll bump all of these up. And you know what, let's... Because this is a 6.5. What if we go into 1,000 screens? For the first, say, 2 weeks. And then we'll leave the others as they are. Advertising... So I need to ratchet this back 1 week. Our effectiveness is 100 at the beginning whenever it rolls through. We're hitting it big, so maybe we'd go with this one. It's more expensive, but it is a national network of radio stations. We can actually do 2 of them. But I think we'll stick with 1 for right now. And hopefully, 1 if not both of these will make us some cash, because we're hurting for money. Is anything else almost done research-wise? That answer is no. Sure. Okay, just as I promised, 300,000 for the movie. There we go. Works for me. Oh, you're a friend now, so we can get alcohol in the studio. Makes people happy for 6 months. Oh, nope. Hold on. I want to see what else you could do for us. Trailer ads for bars. Isn't prohibition still a thing right now? Ads for 6 months, okay, but we can threaten, we can beat up, we can murder. We can murder anybody. Okay. Good to know. Okay, the Everman got a B-, hey. Hard to imagine how such drama could excite 5 stars. A beautiful love story that will never be accepted by the general audience. Our regrettable state of affairs, which shows our society in the worst light. That's right. Okay. So, we are spending cash. It's going in the theaters. It is... Love interest is now stale. Oh, crap. So this has stale elements. Scouting office is done. Let's pause for a second. Can I can't edit this on the fly, can I? Because love interest is in that one too. Forrest Davidson. No. But I do want to take a look at this one. Let's see if we can get this rolling. The Clumsy Oaf. Is there anybody better? Who's a... That's a 9.9. That's a 9.9. That's fairly cheap. What's your... You just have a high... No. We are absolutely going to hire you. We've got extended medical coverage too to give you. We are hiring you for 3 years. Mr. Martinez, welcome. What is this? Oh, you're diligent too. Look at you go. Okay. You're not loyal, but we can work on that. Love interest. Oh, that's right, because you guys are a little on the busy side. Do we have anybody better than like 3? I mean, you guys are just really expensive. I'm not about to go for Pauline. 5.6. What do we currently have? 1.8 and 3.2. Maybe we'll go... Do we go with Maddie? She's cheap. She's considerably cheaper than Jacqueline. Oh, I didn't even see what your flaw was. Oh, you're a misogynist. Fair enough, I guess. Do I want it for a year? No, I want you for a movie. Just this movie. Because I've got a feeling this movie's not going to be great. So, we're going to go ahead and select you for the love interest and the strict parent. Hey, Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel. Sure. We'll just get you through the rest. I don't think... Oh, I can't offer you medical coverage. Okay. So that takes care of you guys. No. I forgot. Town, streets, interior, square, store, market, diner, motel, everything 2 stars, because we've got the scouting location, so that will improve the location. Now we can go through. You're not upgraded yet. Now let's run back through, grab everybody. Enrique, I know, or sorry, Edgar, I know this is not your cup of tea, but didn't I just extend you? Let's go with Alex. I know. A 31 and 27 and a 26-year-old. I need the higher acting ability. Okay. But having somebody who's a 9. Or Larson comes to work and breastfeeds on set. It's distracting the guys and interfering with their work. Crew's happiness by 20. The whole filming decreases by 30. Your happiness goes by 40. Your loyalty by 20. We're fairly high, so let's go ahead and stop her. Even though realistically, it's your prerogative. Okay, security is getting some experience. Ooh, we made a profit. 62%. Number 1 at the box office. Oh, we only rented during that one. Okay. We're still at 65. Let's set up distribution. Where are we at? Gives us another 2 that we're contending with. Let's take that out. We'll leave ours. And we'll go ahead and run the rest of it. That takes us right up to the lone gun. So we'll have 2 movies back to back. What's up, Arthur? Last time we talked, I might have seemed a little overconfident, even arrogant. Anyway, hope you're not offended. Believe me, no one cares about this film business of ours as much as me. My goal is to bring people together, not push them away. I learned this back in my youth in Minsk. My friends and I were bullied by some punks that called themselves the Neumann Gang. Where are we going with this? We called ourselves the Alliance together. We gave those jerks such a beating. No one has heard from them since. Those were good times. We should make a movie about it sometimes. Politicians, priests, and all the do-gooder hypocrites, they're all just the Neumann Gang. I think that they can attack us and our business and get away with it. They're exploiting the fact that we're divided. But don't worry, I've got an idea. Okay, I will be waiting with bated breath. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. No, David, you can go to hell. Harry Ray, cinematographer, no. So here we're cycling through everybody that we've had kind of hanging out before. Hey, we got the script department. To the upgrades. There's the script doctor. Give the script to a doctor and who will try and improve the finished text. What's the 500 days? 500 days to write faster. 1500 for sequels. 700. New story element every 6 months. 3 months story elements develop faster? Maybe. Let's run with that. Given the fact that we are kind of limited on some of our story elements, it feels like that would be the best thing. Got up to a 6.2. I will take it. Cinematographer's not great. Locations aren't great. We might need to check like the cinematographers and see if there's anybody better. Vincent, no, we're out. Anthony, no. That's too much. And I feel we just... Yeah, Roy, I don't think we're going to continue, Roy. Fight the Power is a 6.6. Okay. Good job, Fee. I don't think I've got staff for this, because we've got currently 2 that are being filmed. Story element not found. Go ahead and keep pushing. You're a true artist and you're a rising star. But that is a big chunk of cash. I'm out. Felix, you want to go on vacation? Absolutely. Do we have anything for Felix? Hold on. Gifts. Let's get Felix a watch. It's 1,000. Let's buy a couple watches. We'll buy 5. Oh, it takes time to get a watch, apparently? Okay. Sure. Okay, the Everyman finished 14%. I think we're going to have to end it because I can't extend it. So we'll go ahead and end distribution. 15% for a profitable film. I will take it. The Lone Gun's ready to go. Lone Gun got a B-. I will deal. Okay, everybody's... Ooh! Albert. Oh, I don't know. I'm inclined to take the 1%. Because it's attached to the department and not him, so if I want to cut him loose, I can. We actually haven't spent a whole lot. Lewis, nope. Do we have... No, because sound stages are still together. Hey, it's Don Alberto Conti. Take a breath for a minute, my son, and listen to this old man. My father, Riccardo Conti, was a great man. All of Sicily feared him. His brother Giovanni was all just empty talk. A clown who never did anything except write stupid poems. But who do you think is remembered in my homeland now? In my native Messina, I assume it's Messina. One of the streets is named after the poet Giovanni Conti. Riccardo was forgotten a few months after his death. I refused to suffer the same fate as my father, so I wrote a book. The story of my life. But when I finished the novel, I gave the manuscript to my grandchildren. Those jerks didn't read a single page. And that's when I realized it. If you want to be remembered in America, you have to make a movie. We hired professionals to turn the book into a script, and it turns out just fine. Now I want you to make a film with it. I'm giving you $1 million to cover the costs. Absolutely show me the script. The Sicilian Tiger. Okay. Once upon a time in Sicily, there lived a boy named Alberto. He was the son of Colombiano Conti, a fourth-generation mafioso, king of thieves known throughout Italy. Alberto had no fondness for life. Everything was given to him upon a silver platter. He knew he wanted to build his own happy life for himself, and he would step out of his father's shadow and make his dreams come true. He would go to America. One night, Alberto threw a bunch of grapes into his travel bag, ran away from his parents' house. He grabbed the ore he carved from an olive tree and jumped into a gondola. Few would dare to take the voyage to America alone in such a modest craft. He took a gondola from Italy to America with a bunch of grapes. After a week of sailing, he arrived in New York. He rowed himself from Italy to New York in a gondola in a week. Listen, he's a beast. I would watch this movie. Just based on that, I would watch it. One day, Alberto saw 5 scoundrels with pistols robbing a guy in a street. Alberto stood up for him and fought off the bandits with his bare hands. It just so happened that the poor fellow was no ordinary passerby, but the son of Dale Scorgio, the mafia boss who controlled half of New York. In gratitude, Scorgio took Alberto under his wing and educated him in the local customs. Over time, they started trusting him with the most delicate tasks. Alberto proved himself strong, courageous, and quick-witted. Scorgio often said of Alberto, "It's a pity that my son isn't more like his friend." One day, at a city dance, Alberto met a girl named Charissa. Alberto liked her smile and invited her out to dinner. It wasn't until their third date that Alberto learned that Charissa was the daughter of none other than Benjamin Desmond, the head of the rival family, the one who controlled the other half of New York. But Alberto wasn't afraid of Charissa's father. He would not meet her secretly like a schoolboy. He wanted everyone to know that he and Charissa were in love. Desmond quickly learned of his daughter's adventures and became furious. He struck Charissa and growled through his teeth, "You'll marry my business partner, Pancho Kruger, or you will die." At the next mafia meeting, he delivered his competitor an ultimatum. "Scorgio, hand over your pup Alberto, or you will regret it." But Sergio would not betray Alberto. The boy had become dearer to him than his own son. Instead, he hid the boy away in an abandoned house on the outskirts of the city. "You must leave this place forever and never return." Alberto nodded gratefully and hugged Scorgio goodbye. So sad. "Don't worry anymore about Alberto," Scorgio said at the next meeting with Desmond. "I've taken care of him." To this, Desmond replied, "I hope that means you killed him. You know what I do to people who disappoint me." But Alberto couldn't live without his beloved, so he decided to take Charissa with him. He made his way to the Desmond estate, broke into the mansion. The guards were armed with blades, but his fists were all he needed. He freed his beloved, and later that same day, Charissa and Alberto were on a train to Mexico. Desmond soon discovered that his daughter had run off with Alberto. "Just as I thought, Scorgio tricked me. You only have yourself to blame, old man." Late that night, Desmond and 10 henchmen surrounded Dale Scorgio's house and opened fire with triple-barreled guns. A hail of bullets turned the guards into mincemeat, killed several servants and even Scorgio's son. But by some miracle, Scorgio himself survived. He managed to grab a gun, killed a bandit with a well-aimed shot, and barricaded himself in a bedroom. Desmond ordered the mansion burned. Scorgio choked and succumbed to the smoke as the flames engulfed the building. When Alberto learned that Dale Scorgio had been killed, he clenched his fist so tightly that he left marks on his palms. That evening, Alberto kissed Charissa goodbye and returned to America to get revenge on Desmond. Back in New York, Alberto spoke to a gardener who saw what happened, and he compiled a kill list, each of Desmond's henchmen involved in the raid. Alberto went from one mobster to the next, taking their lives. He killed Fat Sam in the eyes with throwing knives, plunged a dagger into Skinny Tom's belly, shot lanky Phil in the head with a pair of revolvers, and threw a garrote around Shorty Winnie's neck. Our hero became death itself. Before the gangsters could reach for their guns, they were already dead on the floor. No one compared with Alberto in precision, speed, or strength. Alberto made his way to the Mafia's lair, where he found Desmond, and he'd taken a hostage, Charissa. The poor girl secretly followed her beloved to New York. Her father put a revolver to his daughter's head. "Surrender, Alberto, or you alone will be responsible for her death." Alberto slowly raised his hands, but at the final moment pulled the trigger and fired at the chandelier above Desmond's head. The bullet, in an explosion of sparks, ricocheted and hit Desmond right in the temple. Charissa was saved. Finally, the surviving member of both clans came to Alberto with an offer. "Signore Conte, you are a most worthy man among us. Be our boss. Let us unite and become stronger than we have ever been before." After some thought, Alberto agreed, and united the clans and made the New York family the most powerful syndicate in all of America. And Charissa became his wife. So what do you say? Impressive, right? We will release it within the next 2 years? 2 years. We'll go with 2 years. I hope I live that long. Okay, hey, we will get it done. You'll see your story on the big screen, and we've got a mill. We're gonna start it, but it's gonna sit. Because again, I can't do anything right now. Go ahead and repeat. Oh, now what? Lead actor wants to get his son a small part in the movie. He says it's a birthday present for the boy. The director said there are no roles in the film for the boy, but Enrique Martinez is insistent, and he's been irritating the whole crew. So either Edgar's loyalty increases by 10, Enrique's decreases by 15, or vice versa. I think we will side with the director on this one. Wait, we can build something. What is there to build? Oh, the freelance writer's office. That's right. No pun intended there. There we go. We'll do 30 days. We got a little bit of cash. Can we fix you? 25 days, that's fine. It shuts down the building, but we don't really have anything that's ready to go in the next 25 days. Oh geez. Ocean breeze, sun gleaming off luxury cars, the smells of the restaurants, the mansions on the hill. This is how people like you and me see Los Angeles, but I still remember another Los Angeles, the Los Angeles of my youth. I remember the smog. I remember the bed bugs where me and the wife used to stay. I remember the stinky canned food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are lots of people out there still living like this, and it breaks my heart. Is there some way they could see the city through our eyes, the eyes of the well-fed? There's only one way. A city tax on the rich. That took a hard left turn. I thought we were going to get me a movie to film here. Then we could pay for social programs to help the poor with food and clothing, raising taxes is never popular, I know. But what I was hoping for is your actors could support the initiative. If you only knew how much I sympathize with the poor. 3 months, 2 actors, we can do that. Nice to see that there's still some idealists among us. Sarah Freed, no thanks. Russell, definitely not. Thomas Morrison, I need to take a look at cinematographer, so I'm going to say no currently. The Lost Sword's almost done. 13%. We will see if we can scrimp a little bit more cash. We will take out these and just run our own. Because, yeah, there's so much going on right through here. So we'll just spend in our own screens. You want a vacation? Yes, yes. Have a good vacation. Okay, Jane Fisher. 3.2, no. Sorry, Jane. Okay, Lost Sword is done. Holy cow. An 8? Oh. Okay, I will take an 8. Absolutely. Yes, your happiness dropped, but she replaced Lydia Globe, who killed herself. Are we taking a bump from that? I don't know. Is there a better editor that's, you know, available? No. Because she is 4.5? Yeah. Composer 8.6 will run with you. Don't we have a recording studio at some point? Is that being researched? Hey, look, we lost money yet again. But only minus 900,000. I will take that. At some point, we're going to make a profit. What was I looking for? You. Recording? Concert? Yes. Okay. So that should roll in sometime this year. I don't have a director. Oh, wait. Hold on. Nothing box office, but #1 critically acclaimed movie. And it's not even close. Oh no. Call to Save Lives was 6.8. But let me tell you, people are liking it. Nothing in the fan favorites. But we do get some XP for getting to the top. I will take it. Sicilian Tiger. Get Ray going. We'll get Soundstage 3. City Streets, Interiors, Movie Theater Station, Hotel, Hospital. 2 stars for everything. Why are you only getting 1? Oh, that's why you're only getting 1. How many more days? 6? To get into character, Enrique Martinez was rehearsing an awkward fall and accidentally smashed a complex model of a church which the prop department was working on for the past week. The accounting department sent him an invoice he refused to pay. Fine. We will pay it. 5 days. Let's get this going. Okay, Sicilian Tiger. Now we can go up to 2 stars. This technology. Have we not filmed enough movies? It was 5 movies, if I recall. Enrique, I need another director. That's a problem. 9.2. As good as you are, Roy Nichols is cheaper and only slightly less good. So we'll go ahead and bring Roy on. Roy, got a movie for you. The Hopeless Romantic. I don't have actors. Because I've been letting everybody go. Will Grant, what is... Some of the numbers seem odd to me. Although Antonio Chavez would be good for the role. But Will is much higher in the food chain. We're going to actually bring you on for a couple years. Give you some medical insurance. Maybe you can work on your alcoholism. I'm going to need another actor, aren't I? Parental figure. Oh, Gabriel. There we go. Gabriel will work well as a mob boss father type. Oh, I forgot I had watches. I was going to give one to Felix for all of his hard script writing. Oh, I'm going to need people, aren't I? Criminal mastermind, I need to hire somebody else. Just for a movie, I think. You are 4.71. Maybe we do keep you around for a little bit. Give me 2 years on you. Can I actually do a watch? Yeah, I can. I'm not going to, but I can. Okay, so you're going to be the criminal mastermind. We'll go ahead and stamp that. You guys can get rocking and rolling on that. Screenwriters, Felix. Can I give you a watch? Because your happiness is not good. Thanks, but now I feel awkward. My upbringing doesn't let me give so often. Okay, that's fine. Did I already give you a watch? We're facing a difficult economic situation in the country. 100 years later, we still are. So theater managers are offering to let in people for free if they can't afford a ticket. The system works like this. If they got to show an unemployment certificate, which they can get at a labor exchange. If there's a free seat in the hall, they can watch the film without paying. What do you think? It would support the people, and you're not losing anything. No one's paying for the free seats. I'm not against it, but I feel like the abuse is going to be the thing that we're going to run into. So no, just everybody pays admission. We still have Fight the Power we need to get filming, because that's also something we need to have in the next 2 weeks. Leslie shot his neighbor's dog. Jeez. I just brought you on. He says his dog was barking all night and wouldn't let him sleep. Now the neighbor's wife is telling everyone that they live next to a maniac. Sooner or later, the story will reach a journalist. What should we do? My friends will keep her quiet. I mean, we could send the mob after her. I don't think I want to send the mob after her. We'll pay for her to forget about it. Not thrilled with that, but we'll see. Okay, the script department is good to go. Can I go ahead and repair that? I probably need to go around, check the rest of my buildings. Because I imagine several of the buildings probably need to be repaired. In fact, can I repair soundstage? It's going to be a little bit of a hang-up between the two, but we'll see. Okay, Lone Gun. Hey, Felix is back. 1%. Let's go ahead and end it, but it still made us money. Oh, that's the second run. Okay. I'll take it. We're making profitable films. Last weekend, there was a charity dinner at the Woodchuck Hotel. They were raising money to save some forests, or was it children, or forest children? I can't remember exactly. Don't even ask me why they didn't invite us. Gerstein had long since arranged for his protege, May Lowe, to represent the film industry. The girl's incredibly talented, but can't hold her liquor. Rather than blowing past the crowd of reporters like normal people, the poor thing poured her soul to them for 40 minutes. First she talked about her ex, then about how hard it was for her to cope with the geese when her parents sent her to live on a farm at the tender age of 7. The loudmouth bird finished it off by throwing mud on all the competing studios. Everyone got it, especially us. I'd rather go back to Nebraska and carry pig shit on my back from morning to night than work with these worms. They'd be a hoot if she had to eat her words and had to sign a contract with us. True, she's tied to Gerstein for years to come, but there's no tie that can't be broken. Let's be petty and dig up some dirt. Okay, so I wanted to check that. Technologies. This is the new one, right? Okay, so we need to film 2 more films. Got it. We're currently doing sound, right? Yes. So we still have 159 days on that. But we've got the Lost Sword, which is an 8. And I'm kind of excited to get that in and see what kind of cash we can make on that. We'll have to see on the other ones, and we need to get Felix writing. But we will save that for next time. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in Hollywood Animal. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.